We're going to be talking about becoming an authentic leader in corporate America and as an entrepreneur. The next half an hour we're going to be on that, and I know by the end of it you get some value from this topic, becoming an authentic leader in corporate America or as an entrepreneur. What does being authentic mean? Being authentic simply means being original, being yourself, being that best version of you and becoming the best version of you. As a corporate individual, I realized very quickly at the beginning of my career that being authentic was the best way to career growth, to creating opportunities, and to maximizing my sales effort and service effort in my corporate experience. I'm sure you wonder why. The why is it was a lot easier to embrace who you are, be a better version of who you are, and present that to the world versus trying to be everybody and not being anybody. So I realized that it was a lot easier to focus on developing my skill set and my gifts to be able to help meet the goals of my company. And remember now, there were 4 strikes against me growing up in corporate America. Black, female, Nigerian, accent. Those strikes were always there. So I realized that there were unique value propositions that I have that I need to embrace, cultivate it, and be able to serve it to the world so that I can be the best salesperson, the best service provider. Because the bottom line is people want to make profit. Organizations want to make profit. They want sales. You want to close your sales. You want to be able to speak to a client, provide solutions to them, and let them embrace what you're proposing and close the deal. So we all make it a win-win-win. So being authentic will get us there. And there's a quote I want to share with us before I go deep into the conversation. An authentic entrepreneur must be psychologically mature and have realistic perceptions of reality. It's all in the head. It's all in your mind. So being authentic is something that we all can embrace. Being authentic is something we can embrace. Well, we're going to talk about 3 things that we can do immediately to bring out that authentic self and be able to contribute more to our company, to our businesses, and to ourselves. We have to become the best narrators of our own story. We've got to know our story and be able to narrate it and embrace it so people can know our experiences and where we're coming from. When they do, they would value us more, they would appreciate us more versus us trying to be all over the place. Once we become the narrator of our own story, then we're comfortable enough to express ourselves. Then we want to be able to network with a purpose, because we've got to be able to meet people. People meet us, so we present our values, our sales efforts, our service efforts to those who might be prospective clients. So we network with a purpose. And when we do that, networking with a purpose is very critical. We want to be able to avoid being the loudest in the room. We don't need to be the loudest. We just need to show who we are and express ourselves in a simple manner that commands attention at all times. We also want to focus on quality engagements, not quantities, not in the number of people that you engage with. It's in the quality of the people. What is the quality of the people in the room? You need to do your research before you network so that you can ensure that it won't be another exercise with no rewards. Then, of course, after that, you want to be able to follow up. Meeting all the people and you don't follow up will not help you to be able to get that appointment that you need to get so that you can go and tell them those value and sales items that your company can provide for them to be able to meet their own goals. Then you also want to establish and embrace your business and personal brand. We are individually a brand. And then, of course, we want to understand the brand that our company carries. When we understand the brand of our company, the goals, the objectives, the image that we want to portray as a company, it's easy for us to defend our company and stand for our company and be able to represent at all times. One of my favorite quotes that I created is, your brand is your life. Your brand is your life. It's very simple. When you walk around and you know that you are carrying a brand of you, whoever you represent, automatically you will value their brand, and then you will be able to do a better job of making sure that you meet your goals, that you network with the right people, and then that you, at the end of the day, make your bosses or your affiliates smile so they can see you as a value company that they want to cooperate and collaborate with. And you always want to promote your authenticity in your business. Whatever is unique about you, feel free to let it be part of how you promote what you're doing, because that's what's going to distinguish you from everybody else. You don't want to just be like everybody else. You want to be able to separate yourself and distinguish yourself in a nice way, so they know that you're consistent, that you're going to distinguish your offerings in the right way. You're also going to crystallize your target audience. You're not going to be all over the place, and you will be consistent. People value that in us. And of course, you want to be able to establish a brand. You've got to be able to establish a brand. And in this case, the brand that I'm referring to, not just the brand you or the brand of your company, brand as an acronym. You've got to be bold. The B stands for bold. Be bold. You can be bold by ensuring you get the right content in your head, that you get the right exposure, the right experiences, so that you become bold and confident to portray your company and to sell your products and services at every given time on your feet without any practices. That's important. And the R stands for resilience. Of course, as salespeople, as service people, we won't always get the yeses. You and I know that. We're not going to get the yeses. We get a couple of no's, maybe 9 no's before one yes. But during those no's, we are resilient enough to bounce back. And then, of course, A stands for articulate, being able to express yourself. I used to not like to speak, but in corporate America, I found my voice. So I know that if you articulate, people will listen to you more. And then, of course, after being articulate, you want to be able to be natural. The N stands for natural. And D for being determined. Success is in your hands, and you can make it happen. But it takes work, and we can all do it. Thank you very much.